US President Donald Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping are set for talks on Thursday and Friday in Trump's first trip to China since 2017. The leaders of the world's two largest economies will attempt to stabilize ties strained by trade, the US and Israeli war with Iran, and nuclear weapons. Alejandro Reyes from the University of Hong Kong's Department of Politics and Public Administration says it's an important summit for both leaders.
Not just the geopolitics, world geopolitics, but also in the global economy.
Here is what US officials say is on the agenda. China maintains ties with Iran and remains a major consumer of its oil exports. Trump has been leaning on China to use its influence to push Tehran to make a deal with Washington and end the ongoing conflict that began when the US and Israel launched strikes on Iran in late February. But Trump may be overestimating China's global influence.
So the idea that Tehran would sort of take notes from Beijing and do whatever Beijing wants it to do is really not a way to understand that relationship.
Xi, meanwhile, is frustrated with Washington over Taiwan. The US remains the most important international backer and arms supplier for the democratically governed island, which Beijing claims as its own Chinese territory. China has ramped up its military presence near Taiwan in recent years, but US policy will not change, an official said. The US and China are expected to agree to forums to facilitate mutual trade and investment, while China is expected to announce purchases related to Boeing airplanes, American agriculture, and energy, the officials said. The two countries will also discuss lengthening a truce in their trade war that will allow rare earth minerals to flow from China to the US, though it is not clear if that agreement will be extended this week. The Trump aides expressed increasing concern about advanced artificial intelligence models being developed in China. They believe the two sides need a channel of communication to avoid conflicts arising from their use. Washington has also long hoped to open up talks with Beijing about nuclear weapons, though China remains reluctant to discuss its arsenal. Officials say China has made clear they have no interest in discussing nuclear arms controls.